Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. And spring sports in full swing. Our baseball team coming off of a road trip last week, and joining us is their head coach, Pat Evers. And not the results that you wanted, but, some good positives coming out of the weekend trip down to Jackson, Tennessee to take on Union. Some bright spots, but I think you guys noticed a few things that definitely got get in place going into this week's set now against SBU.
Yeah. I think some of the stuff was typical stuff early. I think defensively there was a little bit behind. We kicked it around a little bit. I think some of the offensively at bats didn't do a very good job as far as getting in hitters' counts. I think we kind of let them dictate the pace a little bit. But I think one of the bright spots was I think we did pitch it pretty well on the mound over the course of both the games. We were aggressive with it. We were heading a lot of counts. We limited the walks. And honestly, outside of 2 innings, it was a really good weekend all around on the mound. It's just unfortunate. You have a game where you kick it around the first one, and then all of a sudden you end up in the wrong side of a one-run game when you're leading for 8+ innings going into it. So, it would have been nice going 2-0. Would have been even better after dropping the first one to get the split. And obviously, it's unfortunate going 0-2, but I think it was, we got to knock the cobwebs off and get our feet wet and get ready to go for this week.
Louis Nienberg, really good, solid outing, for you guys, to start things off. 8 strikeouts, 5 innings pitched. He's going to be that guy you're going to be relying on in that number one spot for you in that rotation.
Yeah. I think obviously having a senior and someone like him, I think has the stuff to be a number one arm, and obviously the makeup and how he carries himself and the leadership ability, and also being an impact guy in the lineup. I mean, that you couldn't ask for any more as far as having somebody to go out and lead out a series. So he did a very good job. Obviously, I think some of the things defensively kind of hurt him a little bit from stretching him out a little bit more from a pitch count standpoint. Cody Siebenberger also threw the ball really well in the second game and had a really good start. So I think those were definitely 2 bright spots. And, it would have been nice to get 3 games in just so you have the opportunity to get some more guys at bats and more guys innings. But, hey, we'll do it again tomorrow and Thursday.
Bornhop, too, nice job at the plate for you guys. 4 for 7, I believe, in the 2-game series. Really seeing the ball well, doing some good things for you guys at the plate.
Yeah, I think it's something you expect when you have a senior out there that's behind the plate and have a leadership role. Defensively, did a very good job all the weekend handling the pitchers. And then you kind of look at it, anything offensively you get as a bonus. He is a very capable offensive player, but obviously had a really nice weekend for himself.
Well, Mother Nature's doing it to us again. That's why we're sitting here talking on Tuesday to put the interview up. SBU, the weather down in Bolivar, not supposed to be the best this weekend, so call to make it to a midweek 3-game set to take advantage of some pretty good weather down at SBU.
Yeah. Obviously, early on, and anyone that coaches baseball in the Midwest, there's always something that's game's moving up a week or game's moving up a day, back a day, however it works out. And February in the Midwest, it might be 60 degrees, it might be 25 degrees. So we're gonna go down there and bump it up and chase the good weather. And I think all our guys are all anxious to get out there and play. Obviously, dropping the third game that we'd have had with the weekend in Union, and I think as much as you can do early and just get outside and play, that's what's beneficial for us. So we just need to get reps under our belt and just continue to get out there and keep plugging away.
Who are we going to see on the bump in the 3-game set?
Looks like right now we'll see Drake Kanalikin on Wednesday, and then Ryan Scharf, Tanner Marshall on Thursday. So those were guys that we got to get Scharf and Marshall at least out there a little bit in relief appearances on Saturday, and so it will be nice to kind of get them in more of a role where we can stretch them out a little bit. So the other nice thing is, we get to stretch out some of those other arms. You get 3 games, you're going to have good weather, so we need to get some of those other guys stretched out and get their feet wet.
And I guess one of the positive too is you play, Wednesday, Thursday. Now you've literally got 7-8 days off to kind of get those arms ready to get get everything set for Hillsdale next week.
Yeah. It's rare where you probably come in where you get a weekend where you have an 8-day break or 9-day break, however it works out being with the next Saturday and Sunday. It doesn't really happen that much in college baseball, but I think from the timing standpoint, after the first couple weekends, you can reset, catch your breath a little bit, and we haven't had multiple days off for a while now, so I think it will be a good thing to hopefully have a good Wednesday, Thursday, have a weekend where you can kind of reset a little bit and ready to go to open up here for the next few weeks.
Awesome stuff, buddy. Good luck, and over the next couple days, we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jim.
Pat Evers joins us as always, as we'll talk to him throughout the season. Once again, the weekend series with SBU is moved up to now a single game on Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and then they'll do a double dip on Thursday starting at 11 o'clock. You'll be able to follow the action. We'll have live stats for you. Just go to MaryvilleSaints.com, click on the baseball schedule, and click on the live stats link, and you'll be able to follow along on how the baseball team is doing in a midweek 3-game set down at Southwest Baptist. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.